Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing on today? I am a super duper excited, and I am smiling from ear to ear because I get to hang out on today at the cafe, guys. Internationally known master stylist, him himself, Tim Johnson, is in the building, hanging out with us on the cafe today. Guess what, guys? He's talking about his new release debut book, If Hair Could Talk. And guys, let me tell you, this is a good one, if I have to say so myself. This is tell a friend, tell the people, tell everybody that they need to know about If Hair Could Talk. So y'all know how we do it here at the cafe, okay? Let me just tell you, if you don't know, like, tag, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend to come on down to the cafe, grab your favorite beverage, tell them that we are hanging out with the one and only Tim Johnson. Okay, now Tim, this is what you have to do here at the cafe. Introduce yourself to the people.
Well, I'm Tim Johnson. I'm a master stylist, educator, platform artist. I own a product line, Tim Johnson International. I know a thing or two about fashion, hair, and image, and also too, I travel the world and I speak to influential, high performing leaders on how to tap into their God given gifts and monetize it. And that's what I do. And I produce and coordinate some of the largest shows in the country, from fashion to hair to anything that's got to do with entertainment. And I'm an author.
Tim, you are an author, my friend. First of
Yeah,
all,
I said I had to let it know.
congratulations. Tim,
Author.
before we go anywhere else, how does it feel? How does it feel to be Tim Johnson, the
Well, you know,
author?
Angela, it feels real good down in my soul. You know what I'm saying? It feels good in my soul. And when I tell you that, it's because all things. This year, my declaration over 2025 was everything new. Everything new. It just became everything new. But this, to embark upon being an author, I am really elated and honored, and I'm just astounded. I'm blown away. Hey, I'm riding on cloud nine right now, Angela. I'm just riding on cloud nine.
I love that. I love that. Well, Tim, first of all, congratulations. I'm
And I
super
thank
duper
you.
excited for you, super duper proud of you to be now an author of, guys, this amazing book. And we're going to talk about it. We are definitely going to get into it, If Hair Could Talk. And guess what, guys? Not only is it available in ebook, it's available in paperback, and it's available in, you hear that, in hardcover. It is a special edition. And Tim Johnson is going to tell us a little bit about that on today. But Tim, before we get into all the goodness and the richness of this book, I want
Uh-huh.
for you to tell us about the cover. Because Tim, I'm a cover nerd. I love a good book cover. I mean, I will get a book because I'm in love with the cover. I mean, I don't know what the book is about, but the cover is got it going on. And Tim, I love this cover. So can you tell us a little bit about this cover, and
Okay.
what was it like when you saw the finished final version of your cover?
Okay, I'm gonna be truthfully honest with you. I'm one of those type of people that I'm attracted by cover art. You can have a phenomenal book, but if the cover is garbage to me, it really doesn't draw me in. And in my travels, I'm always in between flights. I go and I visit the bookstores, and I always visit and see the top 10. And I've always declared that one day I'm gonna be one of those people that's on that bestsellers list. I've always declared that, right? And then another thing is that whenever I would see books, I would always be attracted to the cover that really just drew me in. So when it came down to artwork, I knew that I wanted. God gave me the title, and I was like, "What am I going to write about? I know what I want to write about, but what is the title going to be?"
Mhm.
Because
We're
I
gonna talk
know,
about that title, Tim. Don't give them that yet. Don't spill the tea on the
yeah,
title. We're gonna talk about
yeah,
that.
but
I just
that's
want
what
you to
really.
tell me how you felt when you got this cover.
Oh, I thought you said how I felt. Okay, how I felt when I got this cover. Honestly, it just really it came together for me. It really came together. It was like boom, bam. This is really
Mhm.
manifesting now, you know. And I'm not talking about no, yeah, no manifesting like people be getting into some mysterious stuff. Manifest it manifests because this is what I created. This is what I wanted my book, and I had a artist all the way across the world who created this one for me, and he was very patient with me, and yeah, I'm just blown away, Angela. Angela, I'm really blown away. I'm really
Well,
blown
I
away.
love it. Look, And you know, we blown away too. And Waletta, she says hello. We have some people that are joining us. We got Dahlia hanging out with us
Yolanda.
on today. Hey Dahlia, thank you so much for joining us on today.
So it's gonna
As
be
well. We
good
got
today.
Mama Tony from Mama Tony's book. Mama Tony, this is a book for the books, Mama Tony. You would enjoy this book if Hair Could Talk. Thank you so much for joining us. We got Helen Gibson all the way from Georgia hanging out with us. Helen, let me tell this book right here. It is nonfiction, but it's the book of books. Okay, it is the fall reads of fall reads. Y'all get you a copy of if Hair Could Talk.
Ooh, that was
Tim,
good, Angela.
they are
Fall
loving the
read.
cover. They're telling you that red really pops. It's
I
like a
heard it.
maroon,
See,
a deep maroon. And then, guys, he give you a little splash of gold or what have you too. But Tim, tell the people, spill a little tea. They may not know what that little swoop is. Can you tell us a little bit about the design of this cover? Okay, you got this bold cover with this bold statement, if Hair Could Talk, but then you got this little swoop of gold. Tell us a little bit about that. What's that
well, the
meaning
thing
behind
about
that?
it's symbolic of from you coming from nothing to something amazing.
Ooh,
And then whenever we think about Disney, one of the main things we think about is how amazing dreams can dream. I want it to be almost like, like the magic wand or something like, but it's not magic. It's not
right. It
magic.
ain't magic.
It ain't magic, but I wanted it to be from nothing to something amazing. Okay.
Wow.
And the thing
Wow.
about it is it also comes from a curl. If you're almost like a hair that curls. So everything in the book on the cover is actually symbolic, the cover art. Okay. The burgundy, I chose the burgundy because I wanted it to be deep and rich and I want it to be royal. Okay.
Mm.
I want it to be valued as something that is not lightweight. I wanted this to sit with you as you read it. So
Mhm.
this is a planned, well sought out, planned journey, and that's why I wanted it like that.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I love it. Now, Tim, the moment they've been waiting for. I know the people want to know this. Okay. If Hair Could Talk, okay, I'm gonna spill a little tea for y'all. Let me just tell you, Tim had me at the title. We didn't even have a cover. But if Hair Could Talk, and then y'all, he hits us with a headliner with the subtitle, a soul-stirring journey through beauty, identity, and purpose. Tim, tell us about this title, If Hair Could Talk, and spill some tea. Was this your original working title, or this title came along a little later?
Well, the title was that's what came first. I knew what I wanted to write about, but I wanted it to center around the core of what I wanted it to be about. And the thing about it is I knew I wanted to stir up conversation, not just shop talk, not just talk with your girlfriends or with your barbers or in the barbershop. I wanted it to stir up conversation within yourself. I wanted it to stir up something within your life because that's the type of thing that happens with a chair side relationship. And I challenge those that even offer services like this to read the book because of the fact I want you to know that you're more than a service provider in regards to doing someone's hair or doing someone's skin, whatever the case may be. You are more than that. Okay. And that's exactly what it was, Kim. It's a curl. It's actually the swoop, just like a curl. But then at the same token, that from nothing to something, it draws you in. I wanted the book and the title to draw you in. When people I think it was Miss Dunn who said that her husband saw the book on the counter and it attracted him to pick the book up.
Yeah.
I needed it to do that. Why?
Yeah.
Because I wanted it. It's equivalent to, like, for example, I tell women all the time, you get the best hair products. Why? Because your husband's going to use it anyhow. Your
I love
husband,
it.
your husband's going to use it anyhow. So if you got the best products, if you got the best book, this is something that he's going to pick up anyhow. What is this about? If hair is talking, you get what I'm saying? So that's where the artwork came in with it. But I wrote this book for the everyday person who's tired of looking good on the outside, but
Yeah.
still feeling stuck on the inside. That's one of the main
Yeah.
reasons why I wrote it. And I wrote it for the stylists and barbers who want more than just clients. They want clarity. They want systems, they want, and a legacy. They really want to have clarity on these type of things. And I also wrote it for entrepreneurs and leaders and anybody ready to finally align their image with their assignment. If Hair Could Talk, it would tell you it's not just about style alone. It's about confidence, your calling, and your cash flow.
Yeah.
This book gives you that blueprint. This is really a blueprint driven book. This book is one of those type of books that as you read it, you're going to sit with. It's going to make you put your hand under your chin and go,
Yeah.
wow. And then after you complete a chapter, you thought, I'm going to really complete this chapter and this is going to be good enough for me, but it's going to draw you into the next chapter. This, my friend, I really wanted this to do some work. I wanted it to unpack some things in your life personally that you don't have to have a conversation with someone else about. This right here will cause you to do it with yourself.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And, lastly, this book gives you that blueprint, like I said, and whether you're in the salon or in the boardroom or just facing your own mirror, this book is really for you, and something happens when we sit in that mirror. That mirror can mentor you if you'll listen to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. It's some good, dialogue coming in. Yeah. Juanetta said, yes, it was her husband, and her husband's
I know, guys, let me just tell you, you guys are in for a treat. Kimberly said, that's good, Tim. Share your wisdom as well. Kimberly. Guys, this is an amazing book. If you are just joining us, we are hanging out with a master stylist, the one and only Tim Johnson. He has his new book that is hot off the press. And guys, let me just tell you, this is a book that you do not want to be caught with FOMO. Do not be caught with fear of missing out. You are going to want to get your hands on a copy of If Hair Could Talk as well. Now, Tim, I want to ask you some questions about this book, just to kind of enlighten people, to let them know that, you know what, this book is more than about hair, guys. And Tim hit on something just a few minutes ago when he was sharing, is that, from the outside looking in, or just looking at the cover or reading the title, you may think that it's like industry driven. Now, granted, it is for those individuals, but guys, it is for that everyday person who ever had a dream, whoever stepped out on faith, whoever is working on something and may have imposter syndrome, or may be working on a dream or a goal, and you may feel stuck or what have you. This book is for you as well. So don't just think that it's for individuals that's in the industry. And let me just tell you, one of the things that Tim highlights in this book is actually at the very beginning. It's like a little note that he says. And when I read that, this is even before, because I got a little behind the scenes with the book. So this is even before the book was complete. But when I read this, I was like, Tim, that's a whole statement. Give me one moment, guys. I'm going to read it to you. I'm looking at, I got both books in front of me. But Tim, you tell us, you says, and this is Tim words, guys, if Hair Could Talk is more than a book, it's an experience, a movement, a legacy in motion. Tim, spill some tea about that. Those 4 sentences or 4 sentences, they're powerful. Again, this is more than a book, guys. Tim lets you know from the beginning, it's an experience. When you go through these pages, you're going to experience If Hair Could Talk. It's a movement. And not only that, guys, you will find out in this book why it's a legacy in motion. Tim, spill a little tea about that.
Okay. One of the main reasons why it's a movement is because, let's deal with the experience. This is not just something that you read and just say, hey, look, this is a good book. Oh, good. Wow. Oh, that was nice. This is something that you will actually have results. When I say results, let me take back the word results. You will experience something going on in your life. Like it's going to be some internal confrontation. You're going to have some internal, business that you're going to have to handle. Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm going to say it like this because I mean it exactly like I'm saying it. It's very confrontational. Okay. And it's confrontational, it's not just about someone's story. It's about everyone's story. It's about what's happening in your life. It's about why you are having these roadblocks and why are you not, busting a move, or why you're not taking action, or why are you taking the back seat, or why are you sitting on your hands? Why are you not activating what God has given you the right to operate in? Why are you making excuses? Why are you blaming someone else? So these are things that's happening Well, why is it that you are not fulfilling the breakthrough that is already sitting before you? So this book will actually cause that, and it's not for play. This is not one of those books that you think that is just a feel good book. Okay, so whenever we say then we deal with a movement. Now, there's only the only way that you're going to cause something to happen that you've always believed or dreamed that would happen is that you're going to have to sense when there's a shifting going on, and we call that shifting movement. So when that movement is happening, you have got to declare that there's a movement happening in my life. Now,
come on now, Tim.
either you're gonna have a movement in your life or you're gonna have a mess in your life. So you have got to decide and draw the line and declare what part of my life. I have women that come in and they sit in the chair, and I don't care how phenomenal they can have red bottoms on. I even talk about it in the book. They can have, I got 8-figure earners. I mean, they do it well. I got guys that come in and, you know, they come in for haircuts, you know, and because I am a stylist, I can style any race, any kind of hair. But at the end of the day, when I ask the question, what are you working on? Most of the time, the answer is what's working on them. So because of the fact when we are working on something, that means that we have to have, number one, some clarity. Number two, we have to have some awareness. And number three, we have to have some aggression. We cannot go into what we're supposed to be walking into or walking out or being able to declare what we're working on until we have that clarity. So that is what, if hair could talk, it would tell you that you need some clarity in your life.
See, listen, and guys, Tim spilled a little bit of tea because that is actually one of the chapters about having clarity as well. Now, Tim, let me just let the people know, if you're just joining us, guys, and you're just coming to stop by today, we're hanging out with master stylist Tim Johnson. His new book, If a Hair Could Talk. And guys, I can't tell you enough, this book is hot off the press, and it is a fall book of fall books. It's a nonfiction book, but guys, let me just tell you, Tim writes this book in a way that is raw and it's in your face, and there are vulnerable moments. It's real life. It meets the reader where they are. You will find yourself in this book, and we will be sharing with you in just a bit how you can get your hands on a copy of it. And yes, you know how we do it here on the cafe. Tim's going to read a little snippet, so I'm going to go ahead and put that out there so he can kind of prepare for that, but that'll be in just a moment. Now, Tim, you spoke on something that I want us to talk about a little bit, if we can kind of give the people a little tea, because, you know, we spill the tea here. So, Tim, in your disclaimer, you tell the people, like, from the jump, okay, you say, this book is about to hit you in one or two ways. And I know my people, I know my audience, they're going to want to know what this one or two ways is. So, Tim, in the disclaimer, you said this book is about to hit you in one or two ways. You're either going to lie in bed tonight, wide awake, vision racing, trying to figure out how to grab a notebook with one hand and breathe through the excitement with the other because something finally clicked. Or you're going to sleep like you haven't in years. Why? Because clarity claims the mind. And this book carries clarity. In other words, it's going to either ignite you or ground you. Either way, you're going to be changed. And Tim, that's just a disclaimer of you letting people know, okay, before you turn the page, before you start chapter 1, let me just put this out there. Let me just give you this disclaimer. But what I shared with them about this book is going to change them in one or two ways. Tell us a little bit about that and what brought that out of you to say, you know what, let me let the people know that this is what this book is going to do. And even early on, when they first start reading it, this is what's going to happen.
Okay. I'm a creative, so I see things in color and I see things visually. Okay. I get it like that. One of the main things that I wanted to do is I wanted to prime you before you read. And the reason why I say prime, I use that like in your house. If you can put a fresh coat of paint over some paint, but you're not going to get the real brilliance of that color if you don't prime it first. So what I have to do is I wanted to prime you with a disclaimer to let you know from the jump, this ain't your everyday book. Okay. This is not one of those feel good books. It's not a feel good book. Yeah. You are going to experience feeling better. You're going to experience that. However, you're going to be left with some responsibility. This book is not for the faint at heart. This book is for someone. You're gonna have to take responsibility for what you read. Okay, you're gonna have to take responsibility for what you're going to experience, the movement that is about to take place,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
got to sit with it. Okay,
Oh yeah.
and it's some simple things, but it's some thought-provoking things. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
want to go ahead and prime your mind and prime your
Mm-hmm.
spirit before you read it. Now, you're either going to sleep better because you got some clarity. One of the main things that God deals with me about, and I also coach my people about, is when we deal with awareness, there is no awareness without no illumination. God
Mm-hmm.
wants to illuminate and shine light on your path, because he said he's a light unto our path and a lamp unto
Mm-hmm.
our feet.
Mm-hmm.
He's that because he needs for you to know where you're going at all times,
Mm-hmm.
right? So with this, that I'm just sharing and shining some light in your life because of the fact you want some clarity. And we made declarations that I am always clear. I am always right where I'm supposed to be, and I
Mm-hmm.
always know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing.
Now,
And
Tim, let me ask you this, because this chapter, this book, guys, let me just tell you, this book, the way that Tim writes this book, it's like it's simplified, but it's like in your face. You will have those wow factor moments. You will have those moments where you actually will see yourself. There are places in this book where you'll be like, ooh, you'll be like, ouch, but I receive it, or what have you. And Tim, I love how this book is broken down into 6 chapters. Okay. And
mm,
guys, you're probably wondering what these 6 chapters is. Y'all know we spill a little tea. I'll spill a little tea for you. So you have 6 chapters. You have If Hair Could Talk, It Will Tell the Truth. Okay, Tim, we're going to talk about that. Okay. It's going
mhm,
to tell the truth. That's chapter 1. Chapter 2, If Hair Could Talk, It Would Cry for Clarity. There's that clarity.
mhm,
Chapter 3, If Hair Could Talk, It Would Scream for Strategy. Chapter
mhm,
4, If Hair Could Talk, It Will Warn You. Chapter 5, If Hair Could Talk, It Will Whisper Legacy. And in chapter 6, If Hair Could Talk, it would say, This is not the end. Oh my goodness, Tim, just with the titles of those different chapters. And guys, I'll spill a little more tea, okay? With each chapter, there is a theme. Now, you will have to read the book to find out what the themes are, but the themes are related to those chapters that I talked to you about. Like, okay, you got truth, you got clarity, you got, screen for strategy, it'll warn you, whisper legacy. This is not the end, but under that, there is a underlying theme for each one. Tim, for you and in fleshing this book out, tell us a little bit about creating the names of those chapters a little bit. And then if you have a favorite one that
mhm.
you want to talk about.
Well, I'm going to reveal it to you right now, Angela, because this is something I hadn't even shared with you,
Ooh,
and
get the tea here at
and
the cafe. I love it.
the way I wrote this book, and it's a lot of symbolism. Okay, whenever you come to the salon and we have to address your hair, one of the first things is before we address hair, we have to deal with clarity as far as what has gone on with your hair. That's
Mhm,
called an assessment. So
mhm,
we have to deal with clarity, right? And when we deal with clarity, in order for us to remove all that has been built up, all that has come in with you with this hair, everything that you have been, it's like your life has been a lint carrier. You've been grabbing, and it's been things have been just attracted to your hair, debris, dirt, sweat, even illnesses and medicine and different things like that. And guess what? If you got a lot of dust in your house, that's because skin sheds. So right there, we're going to deal with clarity. And the way you remove a lot of that off of hair is called clarifying shampoo. Okay.
mhm,
Clarifying shampoo.
mhm,
So that's equivalent to us doing something clarifying. The next thing we're going to deal with, if hair that, but first of all, we dealt with, it's going to tell the truth. So we got to get the absolute truth about what's going on with your hair. All
mhm.
right. And you have got to have a relationship with your stylist where you tell them the truth. You can't say, well,
Yeah.
I don't do nothing to my hair. I just put it up. No, you're hot curling it every day. No, I don't do nothing to my hair, but well, I do put my own color in. I've been putting it. I don't do nothing to my hair, but you are ripping it, glue off your edges. You're doing all these type of things. Are you on medication? No, I'm not on medication. Are you on birth control? Oh yeah, I do take the shot. That's medication. You know what I'm saying? We got to tell the truth, you know? But what happens is your hair tells on you because it's giving you results that's saying something is wrong on the inside.
Wow. Wow.
You get what I'm saying? Something is going, and it's either one of three things. It's either what's going in your mouth, it's either what's going on in your blood system and your body, or it's going on the outside, what you're doing to yourself on the outside. Okay. So then we address it with the clarity. That's in that chapter 2. Then we go over here to chapter 3. When we're over here in chapter 3, if hair could talk, it would scream for strategy. So the only way we're going to be able to address what's going on is we got to strategically address this in such a manner that you're going to come out with some better results, and it's going to take you somewhere. You got what I'm saying? So you got to bring all this is just with hair, but this is with life. You can't address where you're going in your life without a strategy.
Yeah.
You'll never be able to download a strategy without clarity. Am I making sense? So
now, Tim, have you noticed? I mean, you wrote it, but have you noticed that with these chapters and the way that these chapters is set up, it's like, remember when you go back and you was like that, you know, it's an experience. Tim takes you on an experience and a journey, even with the way that the chapters are set up. Because remember, the first chapter is if hair can talk, it will tell the truth. First of all, you got to face the truth. Okay. Yeah. You got to acknowledge it. You got to accept it. You got to face the truth. And then you go to clarity. And then you go to strategy. And then it whispers legacy. You know what I'm saying? Then he leads you into, at the very end, it is not the end. It's Tim, not. I don't know if that was intentional for you, but literally, even with your chapter titles, you take the people on a journey.
The whole thing is a journey. That's what we said in the title, a soul-stirring journey. Identity and purpose. And I do it on purpose.
I love that. Guys, if you're just joining us, hanging out with Tim Johnson on today, talking about his it is hot off the press book, If Hair Could Talk. Hold tight. We're going to share with you in just a moment how you can get your hands on a copy. Now, Tim, I know they ready, my friend. They want to hear just a little snippet of If Hair Could Talk. I'm going to allow you to kind of set the scene, set the tone, and then you can start reading when you're ready.
Okay. Do you want me to hit that disclaimer or get that introduction? What do you think?
Tim, what you think that people want to hear?
Okay.
Since I shared a little bit about the, since I gave them a little bit of the disclaimer, you want to give them a little bit of the introduction?
I will. Okay. If hair could talk, it would tell the truth we've been avoiding. Let me start by saying this ain't your average book on beauty. This isn't just about hair. It is about the hands that touch it, the hearts that carry it, and the legacy that's braided into every strand. This book is about you, the stylist, the barber, the creative, the visionary, the leader, who's gifted, anointed, called, and maybe just a little tired, perhaps even a little lost, but still hungry for more. First things first, I wrote this book because I've lived this. I've stood behind the chair for decades. I've poured into people from every walk of life, mothers, moguls, ministers, millionaires, the broken and the brand new. I've hosted stages, led shows, trained the gifted, and cried with clients who didn't just need a style, they needed a safe place. And what I discovered is this: hair carries history, it carries trauma, it carries triumph, it carries silence, it carries strength, it carries shame, beauty, identity, and purpose. If hair could talk, it would cry for clarity, scream for strategy, warn you about burnout, whisper legacy, and challenge you to rise into who you were born to be. I need you to understand something as you read this. You are not just in the beauty business, you are in the transformation business. You carry influence that shift atmospheres. You restore confidence and dignity with your hands. And whether you know it or not, your chair is not just a chair. It is a confessional, a sanctuary, and a throne. This book will walk you through what most stylists and barbers never get in school. That's the courage to own your calling, the strategy to master your money, the structure to fuel your growth, the healing to rise from burnout, boldness to build your brand, and a fire for your future. I'm going to challenge your mindset, confront your patterns, and remind you of the greatness on your life you may have ignored too long. And here's your disclaimer. After this moment, you will either sleep better than you've ever slept before, or you won't be able to sleep at all, because clarity gives you rest or it gives you responsibility. If you're tired of being overlooked, underpaid, burnt out, and boxed in, if you're ready to step fully into your lane, elevate your brand, honor your gift, and build something eternal, then turn the pages. This is your permission slip to expand, your mirror to see clearly, and your moment to blow up on purpose. Let's go. Blow up, baby.
Tim, oh my goodness, blow up baby is right. And Tim, oh my goodness, one of the things I even enjoyed for that too is that last liner. You was like, this is your permission slip to expand, your mirror to see clearly, and your moment to blow up on purpose. Oh my goodness, Tim. Wow. Guys, you just got a little bit of If Hair Could Talk by Tim Johnson. We'll be sharing with you in just a bit how you can get your hands on a copy of it as well. And we have a comment from Jennifer Copeland. She had the honor of betaing. She was like, hello, everyone. She was like, make sure you get this book. She had the honor of being a beta reader. And
I
Jennifer,
love Jennifer.
that,
I love
as well. And Jennifer shared too. She said, this book had me hooked. I love that. I love that. Now, Tim, of course, you cannot stop by the cafe, my friend, without us playing a round of this or that. I promise you, there is no right or wrong answer. It is all things according to master stylist Tim Johnson, and it's related to the book. Are you ready, my friend?
Come on, come on, come on.
Okay, Tim, this or that. Styles that speak or styles that sell? Styles that speak or styles that sell?
Styles that speak.
Okay.
This.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Do I say this or that?
No, like you just did. Okay. Salon chair or global stage?
Global stage.
Oh, okay. Okay. Legacy builder or trendsetter? Legacy builder or trendsetter?
Legacy builder.
Okay. Hair that whispers or hair that shouts?
Hair that whispers. Hair that whispers.
Okay. Behind the chair or beyond the chair?
Beyond the chair.
Beyond the chair. Oh my goodness, Tim. Thank you so much for playing around or this or that. And Tim, because you're here at the cafe, we got to know for the people. Are you team tea or team coffee or team water?
I'm team water.
Team coffee, team water. What you
team
say?
Water. I'm
team water.
Yeah.
I've
been drinking nothing but water for the last 4 months.
I love it. I love it. Tim, let me just tell you, of course, it has been amazing hanging out with you today. Time goes by so fast. We will be sharing with you in just a bit how you can get your hands on a copy. But before you know that we do that, there is a giveaway on today. Tim is going to give away a copy of the book. I'll let Tim, he'll let us know if it's going to be an ebook or a paperback copy of the book. And so, Tim, how we do that is you're going to assist me, my friend. I'm going to go up and down the comment section. Okay. And you're going to tell me when to stop. And then that person will be the winner of either an ebook or a print copy of the book. Either one, you'll tell us which one that they will get. Okay, Tim, I am ready when you are. Give me a second. Let me get ready. Okay, I'm ready, Tim.
I'll tell you when to stop. Stop now.
Okay. Let's see. Sorry, Tim. Hold on. There we are, I think. Dahlia, my friend, you are the winner of If Hair Could Talk. Thank you so much for joining us. If you will inbox me your information, I'll get that over to author Tim Johnson, and we'll make sure that you get either the ebook or the print. Tim, do you want them to tell you if they want ebook or print, or you know which one you're going to give? What's easier for you?
Let's give them a print.
Okay, so it will be a print copy.
Yeah. And the reason being, Angela, because the value of the book, I really want them to have that in their hands.
I love it. I love it. So Dahlia, you are the winner of a paperback copy of If Hair Could Talk. And guess what? It will be autographed as
Yeah.
well. I love that. Thank you, Dahlia, for joining us on today. Tim Johnson, oh my goodness, I've enjoyed myself hanging out with you on today. Please, my friend, tell the people how can they get a copy of If Hair Could Talk. And guess what, guys? As you can see, it is available in paperback, it's available in ebook, and it is available in the special edition hardcover of If Hair Could Talk. But Tim, how can they get their hands on a copy of it? It's available
One
where?
of two, one of two ways is in my bio, but they can go to timjohnsonlive.com, or they could actually, if they're following you and they're following me, I'm going to give it to you. We're going to put it in the chat as well. Okay. And we'll pin it. And with Tim Johnson Live, you can get it there. You can get it on Amazon. I would love for you to purchase it from me, but you can get it on Amazon, or you can get it, because it's coming out in the bookstore soon too, Angela. Was I clear with that?
Yes.
Was I clear with that?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Spill the tea, Tim. Spill the tea. Guys,
Yeah.
Tim has shared with us that, of course, you can go to his website, timjohnsonlive.com. You can order it from there. Of course, you can go to Amazon. You can order it there. And in these places, guys, you can order all three formats: ebook, paperback, or the special edition hardcover. And guys, we definitely want to share with you before we get off that the special edition is definitely a special edition. Okay. There is a backstage pass that you will get, and Kim gives you a little reflection and action. He gives you a little bit more in the special edition as well. Tim, it has been amazing hanging out with you on today, my friend. I am so appreciative of you stopping by the cafe. Thank you so much. And of course, Tim, I want to allow you to have the last words of what you want to say to the people tonight.
Yeah. And first of all, I want to say, Kimberly, the answer to your question is officially released. I just did an unboxing video today. I've got my shipment in finally of all of my hardbacks and my paperbacks book. So it's officially released right now. So, and I just want to tell you guys, thank you so much for having me, Angela. Number one, you're phenomenal. There's no one like you. And I really wanted all of this reading world, guys. I have soared in the world of beauty and fashion and hair. I never thought that this world of writing and literary, this world would be so open, and so this is another world of creativity that I am adoring. Okay.
Mhm.
And I believe I'm right at home. I'm looking forward to this journey. I want you guys to get the book. Do not overthink it. Don't let the page numbers and all of that, don't let that block you. It is going to be life changing. You will experience breakthrough in your life. Do the work. I'm telling you from as a coach, do the work. It's a season of life mastery. It's time for you to shift into that next dimension, into that next, in that next moment that God has ordained for you to walk in. If Hair Could Talk is live right now, it's in effect. I will be going into the studio and I will be doing my own audiobook as well. I'll be recording that, and that would look forward to that. My main thing is I wanted to get this out right now. And Angela, am I able to say something about my celebration this coming
I actually was
weekend?
that was the next thing I was going to tell you, Tim, and say, Tim, make sure you let them know what is happening on September 21st.
On September the 21st is my book release, my book signing release party. Thank you, God. And it's not just a book. This is not your normal just book release or book launch party. This is actually a cocktail party. When I say a cocktail party, we're gonna celebrate. We got music. I have a live fantasy hair presentation. I'm going to be reading excerpts from the book. We got photo ops. We got photographers, videographers. It's going to be a moment. It's going to be a night, and we got food as well. Okay. And it's going to be a limited number, and it's going to be held, and it's sponsored by Ascension Art Gallery, which is in downtown Raleigh, in the heart of Raleigh, North Carolina. And I even have people that are flying in, people who want to come. I would love. Thank you, Kimberly. Kimberly said, "Come on, your own narrator."
And
Thanks,
Tim,
Kim.
y'all let them know. We will be putting in the comment section. We will be putting the link that you can register and purchase your tickets for this event. But I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there, guys. There is a
Thank you.
limited spaces. There is
It is.
limited spaces
Yeah.
and limited tickets. So you do not want to waste time in getting your ticket to attend the If Hair Could Talk book launch. So we will be putting it in the comment section. You can click on the link. It'll give you all the information that you need. You can fill out the information. You can purchase your ticket, all of that good stuff. But there are limited tickets that are available, and it is happening Sunday, September 21st 5 o'clock, that's those VIP guests. And then at 6 o'clock, it will start for everybody. You do not want to miss If Hair Could Talk. Tell a friend to tell a friend about that.
Please.
Tim, again, thank you so much, my friend. I have enjoyed hanging out with you guys. Get you a copy of If Hair Could Talk. If you want to go deeper, even get you a copy of the special edition. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Books make great gifts. So you can get one for someone as well. And book clubs. Let me just tell you, nonfiction book, but there is so much to talk about. And I know that Tim will join the book club and join the discussion to talk about that as well. Guys, Tim is also a coach. Tim also teaches workshops, all this good stuff. He has 30 plus years in the industry, in the business. And guess what, guys? He is still an active stylist. Okay. So of course, if you're looking for someone to do your hair or what have you too, I mean, hey, go to his website, check him out, see what he's all about as well.
Tim Johnson International and TimJohnsonAcademy.com.
Yep. I love it. I love it. Tim, hold up your book one more time. If Hair Could Talk, guys.
Bam.
Bam. All right, guys. So that's our show on today. And guess what? As we always say, have an amazing day, because we're having an amazing day. And until next time, we'll see you later. Get you a copy of If Hair Could Talk. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ava. Appreciate it.